Hello. Welcome to the daily 12 at 12 readings here on the Black and Orange channel. My camera is having issues today, but here we are, and we're going to make it work. All right. So I am here every day at 12 o'clock Chicago time in the U.S. to answer your 12 questions. Please just put them in the chat in all caps. And then I will know that you're talking to me. Other than that, please just type normally. Because people here have whole conversations and are really supportive and friendly to each other. So thank you. And thank you for that. Thank you to our moderators. You guys are epic troll slayers and you've been keeping us safe. So, and since I have been on every single day for more than a year, it means a lot to have epic troll slayers. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. All right. So after this, I go into the description box and the first pinned comment, and I type out all the questions from today, and then timestamp them so you can just hit the numbers and get in, get out, and get what you need. And I hate to do this right up front, but there's something I've got to go change a setting in the camera because it keeps changing and whiting things out. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. Oh, sorry. Right back. It'll probably take about 60 seconds. Okay. Hello, sorry about that. Now, hopefully it won't keep readjusting. Okay, good. All right, we're good to go. Yay. All right. So I have got space here for your 12 questions right there. Kind of hard to see, but my handwriting, oh, right here. I have got cards. Matter of fact, I even got out the box of cards. So for the house of cards, this is a box of cards. And it's nowhere near as brutal. But anyway, so I brought that out just for fun. Oh, shh. Okay. I do want to mention that I saw the news this morning. So the first two of today's 12 questions are actually taken because they were talking about Liz Cheney and Elise Stefanik, who could potentially be replacing her. There was a quote this morning that it will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. Ready for this? So, there is a vote on Wednesday on if Liz Cheney is going to lose her, she's the House conference chair for the Republicans, and which makes her the third ranking Republican in the House. Okay. On Wednesday, they're having a vote potentially ousting her from that position. And there's talk of replacing her with Representative Elise Stefanik. That's the situation. Okay. Liz Cheney is from Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming. And so the news media went out, they sent some reporters out to Wyoming to talk to some voters out there, and it took them hours to even find a single Democrat. But so what were the Republicans saying? And yes, I'm wearing polka dots today because it's that kind of day. So what were these Republican voters in Wyoming saying about Liz Cheney? The main thing is the main reason they want Liz Cheney out, not the voters, but the Republicans, is because she keeps talking about January 6th. And the Republicans want her to stop talking about it. It isn't just, not being a big fan of Trump. It's that she won't brush January 6th under the rug. That's the problem. But two of her voters in Wyoming, the first one called Liz Cheney a traitor. The other, are you ready for the? You're gonna have to hold on to something. You're gonna seriously hold on to something. This Wyoming voter said about Liz Cheney. Well, Matt Gaetz has come out to Wyoming. He met with each of us. That's something she's never done. Do you happen to have teenage daughters? Maybe that's why he's visiting. So anyway, first question, number one, is going to be, is Liz Cheney going to be out of leadership on Wednesday? And two, is Elise Stefanik going to take her place? Matt Gaetz has come out and talked to us. He's talked to each of us. That's something she's never done. Okay, right, all right. So, let's use this deck today. So that's 1 and 2. So I will scroll up and I will look for your questions for the other 10 that I'm going to cover today. Yeah, it's crazy town. All right. William saying, yeah, pervy Matt, he's a role model. Rachel saying one of their brain cells died while they waited for Hazmat to visit. You're not entirely wrong. All right. I'm looking for anything in all caps. Hello, Cindy. Sherry, you missed what Autumn said. What is she doing? Oh, I was just talking about Matt Gaetz and Liz Cheney, and that's what we're covering 1 and 2 today. Okay. Mims, love and light to you all today. Please send out love, calm, healing, and peace to the world in between things today. Absolutely. Wonderful. Good suggestion. Thank you, Mims. Okay. Steve is asking, would red media ever, for the right price, be able to be flooded with counter blue messaging to the big lie? I'm not a liar, you're a liar. It's the only way, in my opinion. That's an interesting thought. Would Republican media be flooded with Messages to counter the big lie. Very interesting. You guys always have great questions. The big lie. Okay, that will be number 3 today. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Okay. And hello, Jess. Excuse me. Looking for anything in all caps? Ooh, Sally Gal has a good question. Excuse me. Did Sniffy give Mueller a signed confession for immunity? Well, he answered Mueller's questions and apparently lied. And actually, it's his lawyers answering, and they all lied, but he did it their direction, or they did it his direction. But that's interesting. Did Sniffy give Mueller a signed confession for immunity? And if not, for immunity. And the next question we should ask is, will Sniffy be prosecuted for lying to Mueller? Sorry about the phone. It's not mine, I'm afraid. And if it goes on for quite a while, I'll go close the door. All right, so we'll look at that. Thank you, Sally Gal. Holly Booth, Andre said Trump's May won't be good. Indictments? Okay, Trump. Indictments in May. Said May would be bad. I've got to tell you guys, at some point, this eclipse that's happening at the end of May, guess who it's really going to hit? It's an eclipse of the moon. When you get the sun opposite the moon. Exactly. Not only looking at a circle, like, oh yeah, they're opposite each other, but actually like even like up and down. If you turn the whole thing, like even just up and down, they're exact. It's how you get eclipses. That is happening exactly across my ascendant-descendant axis. Now there's something really good's going to happen, or I am toast. So. Okay. Let's have a look here. We'll have a look at that. Thank you, Holly. Clarence, hi. And anything else in all caps? I've got space for, goodness, like 6 more questions. Step right up, step right up. Okay. Still looking, still looking. And still looking. Lowell, Autumn, I know that better days are ahead, but can we speed it up a bit? But I'm just curious what we're going to get. But can we speed it up a bit? I'm going to ask. It's a good idea. Sally Gal, does Liz have secret info on Sniffy? Okay. Liz have secret info on Trump. Okay, that'll be number 8. Thank you. Okay. Brenda's saying, please, can you see if Boris Johnson will be successful in implementing photo ID for voting? He's trying to be like Republicans with voter suppression. Boris Johnson. Successfully implement voter ID laws. All right, we'll have a look. That'll be number 9. Thank you, Brenda. Let's see here. Charles is asking, will the Taliban take over Afghanistan? Okay. Oh, so sad. So sad. Will the Taliban take... What could go wrong? Over Afghanistan. Okay, that'll be number 10. Thank you for the question, Charles. Okay. Dawn has a question. Dawn Jr. and Jared. And the meeting with the Russians. Which one? Is this recent? Was this the thing in Trump Tower? Was this a different one? I'm afraid I'm going to need more information. It's kind of the problem. You start thinking about the different corrupt, potentially illegal things. There are so many. I forget. There are so many. And nothing was done for so many years. So let me know, Dawn, if you can let me know which one you're talking about. I'll see if I can work it in. If not, I'll look at it tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Okay, Sandra, what happened to the 3 doctors in Russia? Navalny. Ooh. Navalny's 3 doctors. Isn't one of them missing? Something like that? I'll have a look, Sandra. I'll see what I can get. Read on the collective energy. Hello, Holly. Okay. And Steve, going back to Gates, have they ever heard the accusations against him? They don't believe him. They don't believe it. They have gone into full victimhood mentality. Full victimhood mentality. So they go after anybody related to Trump, the media and law enforcement. They're just going for cancel culture. Reality? Rule of law? What's that? Yikes. Okay. Nia, will the pipeline be back to normal after the cyber hack? I read on this yesterday. They absolutely are all over the people who did this. Apparently they hacked the IT area. They didn't hack the pipeline itself. Matter of fact, the IT area, they shut everything down so that the ransomware wouldn't spread to the pipeline. So my understanding is that the pipeline itself is okay, but I don't know if things are flowing. We could have a look. Will they finally get on with that? will the pipeline be back to normal after cyber attack? All right, we'll have a look. And technically that's my 12 questions for today, but I just want to have a quick look. Rhonda's asking, has Rudy have Rudy's ex-wives given up some nuggets to throw Rudy under the bus? We'll read on Rudy tomorrow. How about that? Thank you. All right. All right, I'm going to go down to current comments. And I might read on this 13th question, because I think we all right, we'll get there. All right, so I'm going to use this deck today. Quite pretty. I am going to turn this light off though. See, here's the problem. I've got these great big windows I'm right in front of. But as the sun comes in and out, it messes with things, and I am hecka pale. My father's a carrot top redhead, so I have troubles. I have troubles with lighting. James, I'm sorry. I've got my questions for today, but I'm here tomorrow. I'm here literally every single day of the year, and questions are kind of first come, first serve. So, thank you, Kay Nelson. I appreciate that. I put effort into all this stuff. So, all right. So, we're starting with Liz Cheney. So at 22:30, starting with Liz Cheney, and I'm going to repeat myself, what I said at the beginning. I'll just try to nip through it quickly, just for those who are using the time stamping in the description box or the pinned first comment. Okay, on the news this morning, some reporters went out to Wyoming and they talked to Liz Cheney voters. It took them quite a while to find even a single Democratic voter, but they very easily were able to find computer problems. No, they were able to find, what happened? Okay, it's working again. So they were able to find, they were easily able to find Republican voters. Of the two that they broadcast, they were saying what they were saying. Oh, thank you, Lady Farley. The first one called Liz Cheney a traitor. And apparently it isn't, part of it is her speaking out against Trump, but apparently what they're really worried about is she won't be quiet about January 6th. She won't sweep everything under the rug. She actually wants there to be accountability. And that's the real reason they want her out of that position. Yeah, and it's true, Chris. Liz Cheney, she voted almost 100% with Trump. But January 6th, that's the problem. So that's what the one Republican voter they found called her a traitor. The other said, and I'm not kidding, Matt Gaetz came out to Wyoming and met with each of us. That's something she's never done. Did he come and meet with you? Because, I don't know, let me guess, you have teenage daughters? Just a question? Wow. Anyway, so Liz Cheney, are you going to be out of leadership Wednesday? Let me see here. Let me get some energy going. right. And now, where are you, Liz? Ooh, she can swear. I don't blame her. She's swearing like a sailor. She thinks she's going to be out on Wednesday. Whew. She's mad. Understandably. Okay. This might not be this deck when I'm having computer issues. It's hard to see her. It's hard to see this character. Look, it's so hard to see her face even on a good day. All right, that's the Queen of Wands. This has to do with people who are politically wedded to Trump. And she's not. Five of Pentacles. Work with me here. There we go. King of Wands, that's Trump. Republicans, you wouldn't think Trump would still have any power, considering Republicans lost the presidency in both houses, controlled both houses of Congress. Knight of Wands, you have to fight for Trump. You have to fight for Trump. Three of Swords. Oh, they're trying to avoid legal heartache. Four of Wands and protect Trump. She's done. It really, literally, this entire thing. Anybody who is a traditional, reasonable Republican, you're done. It's just. I'm not picking up any surprise reasonableness. Liz Cheney, any more information? Are you out of that leadership position? Are you going to be voted out of that position on Wednesday? Or is it going to be a last minute? Nope, that is the insult to injury card. Six of Cups. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. The rise of Democratic power, Democrats working together. So the Republicans need to keep every vote they can. And so they have chosen that they are going to rally around Trump. They're going to rally around this extremism, so they don't lose that block of the voters. And they're assuming that Democrats will be so far left that more moderate Republicans will vote their way, just because socialism. Yeah, you're actually for corporate socialism, but we won't go into that here. Rally around the extremism. She's done. And I'm gonna use a different deck. This is too weak on camera right now. Yeah, January 6th should have woken people up. It really should have. And it didn't, which doesn't make any sense. What are you? That doesn't look good for this camera either. What are you? All right. We're going back to the 70s. I know this will show up on camera. There we go. So, Elise Stefanik at 29:30. All right, 1 second here. Elise Stefanik. Let's see if I can find her energy. All right, Elise Stefanik. The odd thing is that, and the reason that you know that something a little odd is going on here is because apparently Elise Stefanik, at least from what I read, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Elise Stefanik actually voted with Trump's agenda less than Liz Cheney. Is that possible? That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. Will Elise Stefanik become the House Republican Conference Chair, third ranking Republican in the House? Elise Stefanik, where are you? Giddy. All excited. So, excuse me, she's giddy. Are you going to become, she thinks she is, and she's very excited. Two of Pentacles. It's so damaging to the Republicans, but the more they shoot themselves in the foot, the longer Democrats stay in power. Three of Pentacles. Oh, this is a perfect deck for this. Temperance. I have to remember that for days I'm having issues with the camera. There is the Ten of Wands in the center. The Hermit. And the Page of Swords. It's so funny in this deck. I call this my Chris Christopherson card. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But anyway. Matter of fact, I think there's one that looks even more like Chris Christopherson. The Butler in the Gothic novel tarot deck. Anyway, doesn't matter. Tempering this plan to go after the January 6th insurrectionists. It's a huge burden to take this on. If she has the votes, the job is not going to be what she thinks it is. It's not going to be as exciting, and what she thinks it's going to be her shot into the stratosphere of Republican politics, and she's going to be this huge name, and she's going to be meh. And then a Page of Swords. Well, she believes in Trump and all his bullying nonsense and goes along with that, but it's not a long-term winning strategy. This is not going to be they are going to cut off the moderate Republicans at the pass to try to bury the January 6th investigations as much as possible. But I think this would say she has the votes, or she certainly has all of the extremist votes. But this is not going to be what she thinks it is. Let me see if I can get any more information. Elise Stefanik, are you about to become the House Republican Conference Chair? Are you about to replace Liz Cheney? Stefanik. 3 cards. Oh, and they're almost all off the bottom of the deck. 5 of Wands. Yeah, it's stirring that whole Trump stuff. Stir the pot. Rancor. 4 of Pentacles. Strength. Knight of Swords. They think that they really can stop the January 6th investigation, but that Strength card and the Knight of Swords would be basically some form of aggressive law enforcement, or just law enforcement. If it's police, if it's whatever it is. And Strength right in the middle, that's a card of weakness. And this isn't a wand. It's not like, the traditional Republicans are weak and these extremists are strong. No, this is the investigation is strong. Nice try. By the way, thank you, Impish Artist. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Louie. Thank you. Thank you. That is very kind. Thank you. Okay. Catherine's saying when Stefanik gets the boot, she can be president if the MTG and Matt Gaetz. Oh, she can be president of the Matt Gaetz and MTG fan club. McCarthy will be treasurer. And okay. Really? Blue sky. Completely, well, a few clouds. But the light suddenly went, okay. It'll do. All right. Okay, 36. 3630. This is an interesting idea. Okay. All right. Okay, so here's the idea. Could Republican media be flooded with messages to counter the big lie? If somebody had endless pockets, had endlessly deep pockets, could they, I mean, Republicans want money, and Fox, they lose sponsors. And Andy's saying Autumn should go on holiday in the Philippines and Guam and enjoy the beaches. She deserves it. Oh, that's very sweet of you. I'm not a beach person. Don't like heat, but thank you. Thank you. So we'll see. We'll see. Could somebody come up with the money and flood Republican media to counter the big lie? Hey, if money is your god, well, that's the insult to injury card. Queen of Swords. Star. Oh. That's the star, trust me. I have not put clothes on some of these cards. Four of Pentacles. And I don't want to get demonetized and stop making fun of me for drawing clothes on my cards. Four of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. So Fox News feels like it's hurting for money in some way. But they are absolutely making money and banking on Trump supporters. So when investigators become the stars of the news, all these indictments come out and about Trump and Trump people, this is their bread and butter. Then again, they'll be talking about the investigations and not necessarily the big lies much. I'm they like Fox News is fairly mercenary, but I don't think so. I think if you wanted to advertise some kind of vice, yeah, maybe. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, going out, getting that money. Definitely want to get the money, but Three of Swords, that's legal pain. Secrets being revealed, higher wisdom, and the Lover's card. There's big pain coming for Trump world. People Trump related. Big pain about secrets, but they're going to try to stand by. Well, it's an idea and good luck, but okay. 41. This is an interesting question. Did Sniffy give Mueller a signed confession for immunity? Normally people get immunity if they're willing to flip on the bigger fish. Who would be the bigger fish be? But because I thought, now my understanding from the outside is that Trump answered Mueller's questions in writing, and mostly with his lawyers doing it, but he answered them in writing, and my understanding is he lied on that too. He didn't even have to go there in person, and he can lie on paper apparently. But did Trump give Mueller a signed confession for immunity? Apparently, somebody's phone has an opinion on that. Nope, no way. Nope. Trump will confess to nothing. Nothing. Oh, nay. Nope. Tower. He knew what was coming against him. I love the way they drew this. The figures are these little tiny things. They look like little birds or something. No, those are the people being thrown from the kaboom with the water. I love that. It's beautifully drawn. Page of Swords. Well, Trump's the bully. It's what he does. 2 of Cups. I keep getting this. I have a feeling that different parts of law enforcement are going to be sharing information. I got access to this. I got access to that. I mean, they may have to go through judges to get approval to use them, but oh, you've got that? Can I have a copy of that, please? Oh, can I have a copy of that, please? Oh, can I borrow that for the trial? That's what I've been getting this a lot. Oh, the Fool right in the middle. 7 of Cups. Oh, lying, more lying on top of that. Lying about the lying. Ace of Pentacles. So Trump can stay in power and make money. And he lied about the money. Even if it was just Russian interference in the election, whatever it was. Boy, it just lying liars, lying liar. No, the answer to the question is no. And Trump would confess to nothing. Chris, yes, so the scam can continue. Yes, exactly. Yep. Oh, thank you, Book Bewitched. Man. Lowell, piecemeal info like a jigsaw puzzle on Sniffy. Yeah, man, all the cards, they just keep saying something. Big is coming against Trump. Big stuff. Big stuff. So my question was at 45:15. Speaking of Trump lying to Mueller, will Trump be prosecuted for lying to Mueller? They can, I mean, it's in writing. Here, we asked about this. Here's our proof. This is what was really happening. This is how he answered on paper. Will Trump be prosecuted for lying to Mueller? The fact that Trump wasn't, this is a card of refusal, the fact that Trump wasn't willing to sit down with Mueller, and Mueller would have had to just fight it and fight it and fight it, is going to hurt Trump, is what that feels like. Teresa, wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely. Trump in prison for us to see. Will Trump be prosecuted for lying to Mueller? Ace of Pentacles. Where did you put the money? I think that may be what it's about. It's because they can prove where the money actually went. Two of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. That's a death card right in the middle. And in these 5-card spreads, odd card spreads, it's the card in the middle that has the most power. Knight of Swords. There's a Fool. This is playing games. This is very unsteady right energy on the right. This is people who fight for Trump. It's not Knight of Pentacles, which would be fighting for Republicans. These are those who fight for Trump. This is aggressive law enforcement, or just enforcement. And these two knights are centered by death. This is a fight to the death. But this Trump's Republican stuff is back here. The Knight of Swords is on the future side with Trump the Fool. I would take that as a yes. Speaking of Trump indictments, 49. And thank you for being here today. I so look forward to this. You guys are so great. Hello, Mystic Dreamer. I like that little bye-bye sniffy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Andre from Astrology Alert, the amazing Astrology Alert. He's so sweet. And he's so knowledgeable about astrology. And I've learned so much from him. But anyway, apparently he said that Trump's month of May is going to be bad. So will Trump, is he going to be facing indictments this month? I heard somebody joking around last night. You know me, I've got really bad jokes, but this isn't a full-blown joke, but I thought it was funny. Someone said, I figured out why they call this month May. Because it may rain, it may be hot, it may be cold, it may be windy. I like that. Kathy Anderson, stockpile of popcorn. Always. We don't need an excuse. We don't need Trump stuff for that. And yes, I'm wearing polka dots because I want to. There we go. I'll be able to see the cards now. Will there be Trump indictments this month? And there's nothing. Why haven't they done something about what Trump was? What Cohen was arrested and tried and found guilty and went to prison, and Trump is person one. So why? Anyway, will Trump be indicted this month? May Trump be indicted this month? You can unsubscribe. I understand. Me and my bad jokes. Four of Cups. Oh, refusal. Not going to work with you. Not going to. Trying to fight everything they try to do. Question everything they do. Take it to court. Drag it out. Queen of Swords. Those are investigators. Six of Wands. Because they haven't acted, Trump thinks he's won. There's a Hermit right in the middle, which is very frustrating. But it is also the card of our new American heroes, the forensic accountants. That's the Hermit right there. Seven of Pentacles. It's about the money. And then we have the Star, which I will not show you. Trust me, that's the Star card. And if for some reason you don't believe me, it's the Star card. But anyway, he thinks he's won, but they're going through the money with a fine-tooth comb. See, I'm not liking the Star card. This is not a. I want to see it actually happen, but I want to see it chariot. I want to see go get it. And I'm not seeing that, but let's see. Will May 2021, the first of the indictments came down against Donald Trump. Could that happen? I'm getting summer. I'm getting June, July at the earliest, but let's see. Chariot, but it's the card from the reading. It's like, yes, that's what I want. Why couldn't you be the outcome? He has a really impressive mustache. Look at that. These cards are from the 70s. I love them. Matter of fact, they're from the early 70s, like I am. So. Four of Swords. It's usually as quiet as a tomb, but boy, those feel awfully sharp. Seven of Swords. That is the Thief card. 10 of Cups. 9 of Wands. Justice. Right now, it is quiet. He's been getting away with things, but there's talk. There's talk that we may be okay. This is usually kind of a post-traumatic card, but this one feels like guarding the gates, like guarding the walls in Trump world. But there's justice. That's major arcana, and that overrules. That trumps the minor arcana. Say hello to our little friend. Hello, Justice. It's coming. It is coming. because this is kind of related to, so I'm yes and no for May. I wish energy was better. I've got it. Three more cards. Tell me. They've had all of this time. While he's been swanning around, while he was swanning around the White House, he had all this time to gather information and do all this other stuff. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. Seven of Wands. Okay, they're worried and they're on the defensive. Two of Cups. And again, I still think this is different parts of law enforcement working together. I get it's coming, but frustrating. Sheila, there she goes. She's singing. Oh, is that me? Sorry. That goes along with this question at 56:45. Someone was kind enough to say there are better days ahead. Agreeing with me on that. There are better days ahead. But can we speed it up a bit? So I thought, let's ask on that. We know there are better days ahead. We keep being told that all this stuff is going to come down against people who've broken the law. But it's taking so long, and there's no excuse for some of these things not being acted on, like the Michael Cohen thing. Fine, the FEC had... I still want to know, who's the Democrat who didn't show up for that FEC vote? Fine, the FEC isn't going to do anything for now. I did pick up, they may come back to it. But like the thing with Cohen, do something. You can do something right now. They could do something today. Cecilia is saying, I trust all prosecutors are building foolproof cases. When it's least expected, bam, handcuffs are coming. Holly, there's so much to do. Trump is done. They're going to take him down. He's not the priority. Well, if he's not the priority, who is? Curious. What do you think? Who's a bigger priority? I'm honestly asking. Mims, the biggest changes will not happen until after the midterms? No, I disagree with that, actually. Tuxedo Cat, Autumn, it wasn't a Democrat, it was an independent. Oh, was it now? Their name should be plastered all over. Grandma Rose, isn't that the Morgan Greer deck? Yes, it is. What can we do to speed it up? We know there are better days ahead, but can we speed it up a bit? Knight of Pentacles. Republicans are still managing to get some feet dragging going in certain areas. Justice card. Okay, that one's right up front, so that's good. So at least it's there and moving forward. Nine of Wands. And in Trump world, they're watching for justice to show up. It's like they're on the battlements looking out. Five of Swords in the middle, which is absolutely accurate. This is insult to injury, and that's what it feels like. It feels like this whole thing is insult to injury. Ten of Swords. And the High Priestess. So Trump is going to go down for the secrets and the insults and the lies and what have you. But they're actually watching. In Trump world, they are walking the walls. They're watching. They're on the battlement. They're watching. They're waiting for this to show up. Right now, they're waiting. And justice will show up. So it's already in motion. It's already in motion. That's all I'm getting. I hope that helps. I like that, Sheila R. Oh, he refuses to be indicted, does he? Yes. Ian, we do not talk about stuff like that here. No, a sniper would not speed it up. We do not want a sniper involved. We do not want death or illness or anything. We want courtroom justice. We want prison justice after a fair trial. Very anti-violence on this channel. Violence is for self-defense. And if it's self-defense, all bets are off. But if it's not self-defense, nah. All right. Here's a question about Liz 10130. Does Liz have secret info on Trump? Thank you, Lo. Cecilia saying prosecutors are building cases from the bottom up. Rudy's raided and investigated. No coincidence. That would make sense. Ian, poison men. No, but that was funny. That was funny. That was good. That was funny. That was funny. Teresa, how about a shower of tribbles for him? He's already got one on his head. Ooh, cool. I know, and thank you, Ian. Thank you. All right. So it's like 103. Does Liz Cheney have some kind of secret information on Trump? She's mad. And it's like secret. I don't need secret information. I'm not getting anything like that. Thank you, John. Thank you. She just wants him to fail, go away, goodbye. Thank you, John. Oh. It's a Lover's card. This is the 9 of Pentacles. Yes, 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords, Thief card. 10 of Cups. The longer they stay with Trump, who's a thief, the longer Democrats are going to be in power. And being in love with this money, sitting pretty, all of this, Republicans willing to go along with this, we will continue to lose. I'm not getting that she has any secret information on him. There are rumors. There are rumors, and he's a rotten human being, but we know that. This is just a very straightforward, the longer we stay with this idiot, the longer we're going to be out of power. It's very straightforward. So I don't know. I don't think there's, she has any secret information per se. Okay, and let's ask this question. 105. This is a quote, and I'll quote the question. Will Trump get away with everything? Will Trump get away with everything, with all of his crimes, all his unprosecuted crimes? And boy, that's some dark energy, but it's like depressed energy. Even asking that is very sad. It's very sad energy. The person asking it, in a sense, we're all asking it. Will Trump get away with everything? That was the question. Lowell saying, no. Two of Pentacles. Very unsteady energy for Republicans. Seven of Cups. The lies. Oh, the Fool who tells lies. He certainly got away with it for a long time. But here in the center, the most powerful card in a reading like this, it's the center card. Sword of Truth. Ace of Wands, so he can try to stand up to the Sword of Truth, but the Sword of Truth is in the center. It's amplified. It's more powerful. He's going to try to keep his secrets. And we know he's a liar, but this is Sword of Truth cutting through the center. And it feels very strong. And there are not enough Republicans in positions of power in the places Trump wants to keep protecting him. So the answer would be no. He has built a house of cards. Arguably one of my favorite BTS songs. Of the BTS songs, I really like House of Cards. Or I'm fascinated that in Korean, they don't say House of Cards. In Korean, it's actually card made house, which I thought was kind of cool. Is that relevant? No, but I'm switching topics, so I'm just shuffling. Card made house. Moving. We're going to the UK for a moment here. 108. Boris Johnson. Mems, love that Sword of Truth. Absolutely. Lowell saying, hopefully the Sword of Truth will be as hot as a red hot poker to apply to Trump. Well, legally to apply to Trump? Absolutely. Mims, it really is a dreadful house of cards. Oh, yeah. It's like a dark Alice in Wonderland house of cards. So, Boris, I hear that you are trying to pull a Republican and you're trying to successfully implement voter ID laws in the UK. Is that going to work? I'm getting a no. That was very clear. A lot clearer than anything I've picked up in American politics. Boris, I'm going to get your voter ID. No. Okay. Okay. I'm getting this very strong pushback. No. Oh, they can try to craft whatever. They're working on it. They can try to craft whatever they want to craft, but Page of Swords. Oh, he definitely wants to be a Trump bully and get away with things. King of Pentacles. Why do people want to be Trump? Ew. Page of Wands. But he can't. He's He's two. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. No, they're trying to change the voter, people coming in and voting, but he's just going to shoot himself in the foot. This is all wannabe energy from Boris Johnson. And then this is, we'll put laws in place. They will backfire. They will blow up in your face is what this feels like. All right, UK. Yeah, it's been a minute. Boris Johnson's trying to get voter ID laws passed to limit voting. Getting energy. I'm getting protests. I'm getting energy from the populace. I'm getting people in the streets. Queen of Cups. It would be a huge. They're having trouble passing it in this country, and Republicans get away with all kinds of things that they can't. The Tories can't get away with in the UK, or the right wing people can't. 10 of Cups. This is just. You're just handing labor energy, power, something to run on. Page of Cups, inspiring new younger people to run as more liberals. Hope Green saying Autumn Boris was born in New York. His father was a banker. Trump's twin flame. Moon. This is working against him. So if it goes through, it'll just boom. But even just talking about this, good luck. All right. This is depressing. But we'll get through it. Will the Taliban take over Afghanistan? Will the Taliban take over Afghanistan? And as I said when I wrote down the question, what could go wrong? Will the Taliban take over Afghanistan? People like the Taliban, they get into power because of the things they do. Like they get involved in trash services and picking up the trash and fixing roads, and it's this kind of stuff that garners them power. People starting to like them, so that then they can push their extremism. That's the card. That's apparently my card for Afghanistan in this deck. Five of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. Justice card in the middle. So okay, let's see. 6 of Swords and 7 of Wands. It feels like the justice system in Afghanistan is going to hold for a while, but not forever. It feels like it's on a knife edge. And it could switch over to the Taliban or people like the Taliban using the courts to enact really nasty laws. But it feels like for a while, they're for at least just a little while, rule of law will, more moderate rule of law will exist for many. It's a mess. It's a mess. And part of the reason is they're sick of the fighting. The people are sick of the fighting. It's like, okay, yeah, you'll get the trash picked up or fix the roads or whatever it is that you used to do, and maybe you'll do that again, but it comes with all of this violence, and we're tired. It's a mess. It's a quagmire, but it feels like it's not like we're going to leave and the whole thing is just going to go Taliban. So, Brent's asking, will the U.S. go back to Afghanistan? Let's look at that. We could look at that later. Like, I'm here literally every day of the week. So I've read on 11 things so far. I've got 2 more questions here for a total of 13 readings today. Okay, could someone please tell me, or I'll just look it up, what's going on with Navalny's doctors? I know what I've heard. Actually, I'll just look it up. Navalny doctor. Missing? What's going on with this? Former chief doctor at the Russian hospital that treated Navalny is found alive 3 hours ago. He emerges from a forest. He was just found, he was an hour ago, Guardian saying he was just found emerging from a forest? What? Moscow. Okay, the former chief physician of the Siberian hospital where Navalny was treated immediately after his poisoning last summer has been found alive. He's the current regional health minister of the Omsk region. And he was reported missing Saturday after leaving a hunting base in a forest on an all-terrain vehicle. He's in good condition. He's being examined at the hospital. He did not require medical treatment and will return to work on Tuesday. Yeah, it's okay. Rustam Agashev, another top doctor who worked at the emergency hospital number 1, also died in March of this year. According to a statement released by a hospital at the time, 63-year-old Agashev suffered a stroke in December last year and did not recover from it. It's not clear if Agashev had anything to do with Navalny's treatment. So that's what's going on with that. So I don't know that I have, I'm sorry, I've got an itch right there. So I don't know that I have a whole lot that I could add. MIMS 2 have been killed in my understanding. 1 disappeared. I'm not getting that. What they're doing to Navalny is just criminal. Let's ask, okay, are the doctors being Are the doctors being targeted for helping Navalny? What I just heard is the doctor just emerged from the forest or whatever. He's an idiot. It feels like it was his own stupidity or something. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I just heard. Oh, it's Kevin here. Hello, Kevin. All these doctors, are they being targeted? Are they being targeted for helping Navalny? Four of Cups. Well, that was a refusal. They weren't allowed to help for a long time. Okay. Page of Cups. Just wanting to give basic medical care. Because the devil. Because he was poisoned. Five of Wands. Trump thinks he's a rabble-rouser. Putin thinks he's a rabble-rouser. Trump? Sorry. There's a death card. Who's this for? Three of Swords. This is screaming at me that Putin's still after Navalny. This isn't about the doctors. It's like this is shooting forward, but then it's like going around the doctors, trying to get to Navalny. Putin wants Navalny dead. No, there's something about the doctor who disappeared since Saturday or whenever it was. I'm getting he's an idiot. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I'm getting. Medical care. He was promoted to his position recently. I think he got lost. Or he went after something he shouldn't have. But I don't know exactly what happened to him, but I'm getting Putin's ire, anger. Putin focused on, absolutely focused on Navalny himself. I think the doctors are okay, but to some extent. Pamela, happy note. Who's your favorite BTS? Oh, the members? I guess as I'm shuffling for the last question about the pipeline. Let me shuffle for the pipeline question. Well, I think. They each have such interesting stories. But I think it's probably, if I had to, it's probably Tay. It's probably V. Just because of the rags to riches story, and because of the his family was so poor, and he's been so successful, and he has style. That's always nice. Yes, I like K-pop music, by the way. And no, I do not have a crush on any of these children. I'm a huge NCT fan, actually. And I really like Wavy. They're Chinese. Well, but it's a Korean. Anyway, I'll read on the pipeline now. 1:25:30. Will the pipeline be back to normal after the attack? Okay, the thing about the pipeline that was attacked, Colonial pipeline, is apparently the ransomware attack was in the tech department, is what I heard. And please, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't spread to the actual pipeline stuff itself, but they had to shut everything down. So the question is, will the pipeline be back to normal? Will they get the pipeline back to normal? Four of Wands. Pipelines, in theory. Pipelines, but broken, like not working, things being interrupted, broken up, is, I guess, potentially what could happen. Ooh, death card. Yeah, that could be bad. But this is kind of where we're starting from, and that was a fear. This is a card of rancor. This was the attack. Three of Swords. The weakness is not good, but you've got a Wheel of Fortune. So it was inevitable, and we, to some extent, just have to strengthen ourselves against these kinds of attacks because they're just going to keep coming. They're just going to keep coming. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad. But we really, really need the infrastructure to protect. Polywanda, I love that. I smell something Putinous again. Putinous. Oh, you can just guess what that would smell like too. Oh, like burn your nose hairs. Ugh. Chris, will America hack the Russian systems? Or are they already? Retaliation. All right, Five of Pentacles. It's not like they have a whole lot of great jobs they could be doing instead of running this ransomware. Matter of fact, this ransomware thing they have going on is such a deal. They have a helpline. The ransomware people in Russia, they have a helpline. Seven of Wands. Three of Swords. Emperor. Yeah, I think you may have taken on the wrong country. Oh, thank you, Sterling Roses. By the way, I love that name. Will America hack the Russian system? What is going on with the lighting? Okay. I'll do a 14th question. I need to make space for it. 14. Will the U.S. retaliate? And cyber retaliation. Chris, Biden won't stand for Putin's antics. I think he's definitely stepping forward to say, you do this, make it clear up front. You do stuff like this, you are going to get hurt. Kevin, thank you for calling Hackers Are Us. That was good. For English, press 1. For Russian, press 2. Will the U.S. retaliate? 131. Will the U.S. retaliate? King of Swords. Oh, yes. Whew. Swords are air signs. Air signs would be technology, communication. This is a king. This is a do not mess with. You may have some good hackers over there. You may have some good computer people in Russia, but apparently what it feels like is our cybersecurity people, you don't want to mess with them, no matter where you are. 2 of Pentacles. Cave Johnson, gonna burn your house down with the lemons. The Hermit, yes, that was an obscure reference. The Hermit. Page of Pentacles. Hierophant. King of Cups. They found a weakness. Trying to make some money. A little scheme. Find a weakness. That is the institution of cybersecurity. That is Biden. Yeah, you found a weakness. But they're going to... Teresa, rumor has it was ransomware, and they claim it was only a warning asking for more money. NSA is going to burn your house down with the lemons. Life gives you lemons. Make life take them back. I'm going to burn your house down with the lemons. Pamela, happy note. Favorite BTS? Jimin. Jimin. It's a two. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Another great story. In case you guys don't, hopefully you understand by now, I love dance, like performance of dances and all of this, and I love it. I get a kick out of that. I like it in musicals. I like it in videos. I just really enjoy that. So, and they're not really doing that in American music right now. So, I'm off watching K-pop because now and then when I have time, because they're doing the dance stuff. Anyway, thank you, Mims. Oh, Frosty Bean, Mr. and Mrs. Frosty Bean. Hello. Thank you again for your help. You know what? Dancing is the best. Yeah. Don, Autumn has lemony lost it. It's from Portal 2, and if you search for it on YouTube, you'll find it. Portal 2 Lemon Rant. It's funny. Frosty Bean, RM is my bias. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, joke. That rap. Oh, mwah. Oh, excellent use of the language. Perfection. Just the sound of it. Anyway, Sheila, you love lemons. I love that. I love that that funny rant from Portal 2. Ian is saying, Autumn, watch Paint Your Wagon on YouTube. I think you would like it. Oh, I'll go have a look. Thank you. Rita, thank you, Autumn. See you tomorrow. She put a lemon emoji. It's true. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Anyway. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow. Because I'm here every single day of the year. I am your bad penny. I keep returning. So anyway, you guys are great. Thank you. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow.